Okay, right, I think we're rocking and rolling. Let me finish up my coffee. You can definitely see that. That's gonna annoy me. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new luxury fashion video. I'm not overly sure what to call this video, but when I was thinking of what I wanted to talk about today, I was inspired by the items I have not worn enough. Obviously it's been the pandemic and we've not really been going out the same, but equally there are a lot of things that I haven't reached for over the last few years that it makes me kind of sad because they're amazing pieces that I would never give up, or they're newer pieces that I'm super excited about but I haven't yet had like the time to wear them. So I thought that in this video I would talk through the items that this year I'm going to get loads of use out of, and I'm going to make sure this happens. So there's going to be a nice little mix here between accessories. I've even got a perfume in here, just loads of different things I'm excited to wear this year. Kicking off with these boots. I've already worn these boots a number of times already, especially the last few months. I've been wearing these for dog walks. I've decided I might not do that as much anymore because it's definitely ruining the colour a little bit, getting so much mud on them. I just wanted to make sure I really use them, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to wear them on my dog walks because why not get that usage? Whereas I didn't need to do that really. So I've cleaned them up. I wore them yesterday to London and I'm happy to continue wearing them as like my city boots. You've probably seen these everywhere. These are the Bottega boots. They're super comfortable though. I think I got these in my usual size. No I didn't, I've half sized down. I half sized down and they fit perfectly, super snug, they don't rub. They're just a really comfortable boot. I was even running in them yesterday to the train station. Honestly, and I mean they come in loads of different colours, but I think the white are so cool just with blue jeans, black jeans. I also love just tucking my stirrup leggings into these all the time. I just think, especially in the white, they go with everything and they just look so cool. I mean, Alex calls these my stormtrooper boots. At first I thought that was a massive load of wasps coming towards the house. It's a leaf blower. Sorry if you can hear any kerfuffle behind me, it's literally because we've got the gardeners in, planting up the garden, which is a very exciting thing for me. These boots, so far, I've been getting a pretty good amount of wear out of them, but I intend for 2022 for these to be like the boots that I really utilise to their full potential. By the way, I'll leave everything that I talk about linked down below if I can find it. There's a few things in here I probably can't find, but I'll try my best. Next thing that's next to me is this little cutie. This is the Hermes Amber headband that matches my bag. Now I've pulled this in because I wore this once or twice last year and just loved wearing it. It's the cutest little accessory to style up your outfit, especially like with my new bangs. I think it's just really adorable, and this year I really want to kind of focus on adorning myself with a little bit more thought, because a few years ago I would literally put on a ring and a necklace and I wouldn't pay much attention to the extra accessories. I mean, now obviously I wear belts, I wear all these different things, brooches, and I like to accessorise with my bags and things, but I feel I could go the extra little mile and add hair accessories into the mix, whether that's bows or brooches. I feel like the Prada headbands that were here a few years ago almost set this trend for this very cutesy, doll-like headbands, and I love it. So yes, I intend on wearing this a lot more this year. This little vanity case, again, has not been used to its full potential. This is something that I actually haven't yet properly used, which makes me so sad every time that I look at it. Oh, I wondered where that was. I'd put it inside of here. Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this as well, I love this. This is such a perfect size for my makeup brushes. So when I go away, I've used this before, I've put my makeup brushes in this, perfect size. It's absolutely gorgeous as little travel bags, or even if you've got a larger bag and you're going out for the day and you want to make sure all your cosmetics are all kind of contained. Again, these are brilliant, but this one specifically is the one I wanted to mention because it's one of the beautiful Dior vanity cases for makeup or beauty accessories of any kind that you've got, and I always wanted one of these and I was going to buy one, and then Dior so kindly sent me one as a gift and I was absolutely blown away, could not believe it. And so the fact that I haven't yet made the most out of this is a real shame. In my defense, maybe it is because I've done a lot less travel in the past few years. But yeah, this is one bag that I absolutely am going to start utilising a hell of a lot more for all of my beauty products, because it's such a gorgeous bag and it's a perfect way to carry everything. So what I'd likely do is take this as my makeup bag and then take this alongside as my makeup brush bag, but they're just such a beautiful little duo. Sticking with Dior, if you've been here a long time, these are my favourite pair of shoes of all time, if you guys can remember them. In fact, pause the video right now and write below what you think I'm going to say are my favourite pair of shoes of all time. The Dior Boots. These Dior Boots are a serious gem. These boots are from the last collection by Raf Simons for Dior, and I got my hands on them. I don't know how, but I did, and I've worn them a number of times. Actually, I have worn them a number of times, obviously not for the last few years. I just think these are the most beautiful pair of shoes ever. The fact that they were from the last Raf Simons collection makes them really quite special. If you're a Dior fan, you'll probably know these boots extremely well, and that's what I love about them, that if I wear them and there's a Dior aficionado somewhere in the world that goes, wow, the Raf Simons boots, then that would be a really lovely moment just to have that, like, you know, kind of moment. Part of me is scared of wearing them in case I do ruin the heel or nick them in some way, but equally I just love those moments where I do get to wear them. So I do want this year to take these out and about a lot more. They deserve the airtime, I think. I'm excited to see the comments to see if you guys got this right. Favourite pair of shoes of all time. Okay, now, perfumes. I recently cleared out my perfume collection. It had gotten mammoth. Again, I'm so lucky in this career that I get to try a lot of the latest perfumes, especially from the brands that I work with the most. A lot of perfumes I might like, but they're not like absolutely singing to me, or some come into my collection that I'm absolutely obsessed with. And so recently I whittled down my collection, and I've now got 20 in this room, and I've got about 2 or 3 downstairs in my bedroom as well. But that is down from, I think, about 100 perfumes that I had overall. And so I was thinking, what is the one perfume that I think I'm going to rinse next year? It's a tough decision, it's a very tough decision, but the one I think that I'm gonna keep going back to and back to and back to is this one. I'm already halfway down it already, which is a lot, seeing as this is 100ml. And with having so many perfumes, the fact I've used this so much is telling. This is the Cypress Pantelleria by Armani Privé. I know I've mentioned this a lot of times, and I'm going to describe it in the same way. It is literally like the ocean breeze brushing through the cypress trees in the warm summer's air, and it's that ocean spray, so woodiness, but there's also a green leafiness to it. Something oceanic, but also very natural and woody and earthy to it. I just can't get enough of this scent. It's so fresh. It's totally different to everything else that I own as well. Like, my favourite perfume of all time is the Armani Privé Rouge Malachite. This one is entirely different to that, completely different, and yet I absolutely love it. Honestly, you need to smell this. If you're walking past an Armani counter, go and have a smell. First of all, of Rouge Malachite in the red marbled bottle, and then this one, Cypress Pantelleria, because I think you might fall in love with this. Let's do some fashion, shall we? Next up on my list, a little jacket that has just not seen the light of day for quite some time. This little Chanel Boucle jacket I got a number of years ago. Was it a number of years ago? I think it actually was during the pandemic. Gosh, is that when it was? So like 18 months ago, maybe 2 years. Beautiful kind of pastel-y lime colour, fits perfectly. I got this from Farfetch, from their vintage area online. This brooch didn't come with it. I bought the Chanel brooch. That's a newer brooch that I put on there just to kind of adorn it up. I love it. I got this for a really quite great price as well, for the fact that it was a Chanel blazer on there. It's like a 1991, I think, or maybe 97. I just think she's the most beautiful little jacket there is, and I'm definitely going to style her up so much more this year because I think she's just stunning, absolutely stunning. So I'm excited to get my use out of her. Continuing with Chanel, a Chanel bag that you guys probably haven't seen in a while in my collection. The classic flat jumbo XXL. I'm not really a Chanel collector, I'll be honest, in any real way. I like Chanel. I'm not a big collector of Chanel, and so I'm not up on all the names. I'm so sorry. But I'm pretty sure this is like the classic flap jumbo bag. And this was from a number of years ago when they did the incredible, which I still think is one of my favourite collections ever. They did the incredible airport themed collection where they had like the pilots and the air stewardesses walking down the catwalk. It was so cool, and I still think it's one of the best. And this, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I was away on a trip and I saw it in the airport thinking Hong Kong, and I was just like, I need to buy it. So I did. I've recently packed her with loads of stuffing because she was getting so tired, and since then she looks fabulous now. She's in really fantastic condition, and so this year I intend on using her so much more to come away with me on my trips because it does fit so much in here. I mean, look how thick she is. It's perfect for laptops, it's perfect for taking all my bits and bobs from planes, if I'm doing like long haul flights. So I definitely intend on taking this baby away so much more. Do you guys remember this bag? I feel like I just haven't got her out of the closet and shown her off for a while. She's so great. Equally, a pair of shoes that you may not have even known I owned. Right here, aren't they? I don't think I've even really spoken about these because did you know I wore trainers? I don't know if I even know that myself. I bought these because I wanted a pair of white trainers that I could wear again for travel or from here to there, really easy to throw on. I chose these, pair of Bottegas. So again, they weren't exactly cheap, and the fact that they've just been sat in my closet is just absolutely ridiculous. So as of today, I'm going to take these out of my closet and I'm going to put them downstairs in the shelving area where right next to the front door, so I'll actually take these out and use them properly. I'm gonna wear some more sensible chilled out shoes this year. Oh, I love this piece. Okay, this Gucci Playsuit needs to get more airtime because it's just amazing. Yeah, she's honestly just one of the best things I've ever bought. Again, it was quite the investment piece, but I just figured that it was such a neutral in this shade, and a Playsuit is never really going to go out of fashion all that much, and you can accessorize it up, throw a cardigan over it, throw a cute coat over it, put tights with it. I figured that it would be a really great idea. However, again, because it is cream, sometimes I worry about wearing it in case I ruin it, which is just ridiculous. And this year I'm not about that life anymore. I want to wear my pieces, I want to love my pieces and show them to the world. One of the best things actually about this jumpsuit is that it comes with this incredible Gucci belt, this cream belt. I've had so many people ask me where did I get this belt, and it's literally off of this jumpsuit. So a number of times I've just taken this belt off of this and I've put it on trousers or on blazers. In fact, a few months ago I went to the House of Gucci premiere. In fact, let's talk about that because we never did. The House of Gucci premiere, fantastic film by the way, you absolutely need to watch that. But I was invited to that pretty last minute and I didn't have a Gucci outfit to wear. The only thing I own, well, I own a number of Gucci things, but this is a bit too casual to have worn on a red carpet. So instead, I wore my Emporio Armani suit, beautiful pink suit. As I thought, you know what, I don't own anything Gucci right now, I've not got time to get anything in, I'm gonna wear this. So I did, and I wore the belt around the blazer just to make it look more Gucci. And it must have worked to a certain extent because I'm pretty sure it was Elle France, or was it Vogue France, included me on their Instagram, and they did an Instagram of all of the celebrities that attended House of Gucci for the film. So like Lady Gaga, Jared Leto, Adam Driver, Salma Hayek, everyone that was in the film was on this carousel, and then me. I'm not sure if they thought I was someone that was in the film or what, but everyone else in the carousel was in the film, and then it was me. And it was like the cast of House of Gucci arrive in like spectacular outfits, and there's me in my Emporio Armani suit with my Gucci belt on. The thing that kind of upset me, it really irked me, was that I don't own any Gucci bags anymore. I used to have about 3 and I sold them all because I wasn't wearing them and I wanted to buy my Hermes bag. And I haven't bought a recent Gucci bag, so I wore my Dior bag. And you know what, I thought, I'm gonna wear something I love to this premiere. I didn't know I would have so many pictures taken, and I didn't know so many people would enjoy my outfit that much. So it didn't really cross my mind as like a really big no-no not to wear a Dior bag and an Armani suit, but I didn't have any other options, and for the average person, wearing an Armani suit with a Dior bag is an incredible outfit, and I felt amazing in it. Until later, some people decided to comment on my picture being like, why the hell are you wearing a Dior bag at a Gucci premiere? And I was like, it's not a Gucci premiere, it's a House of Gucci film premiere. It's not necessarily ran by Gucci, it was ran by like Universal. Anyway, I got a lot of quite nasty comments of people being like, lol, as if you wore a Dior bag to the Gucci premiere. And I was like, nothing I could do. I couldn't have gone out just to buy a Gucci bag just to wear to a film premiere. If it was a Gucci show, it would have been a bit different. Anyway, I've completely forgotten to mention it because one, that Vogue coverage of me as a cast member I thought was hilarious and just really sweet. Two, so many people loved my outfit, which is amazing. But three, it was almost people's expectation that I have to always be on point with my outfits for things like films, and as much as I really tried my best that day, I wasn't prepared, and I really loved that outfit. But anyway, I digress. The point was, I put on this belt with it and it made it look like a Gucci outfit. So that was the point. Sorry, I've gone off on a tangent. Yeah, so this is gonna be a spring summer fave. Another bag I'm very excited about is this one. This came in my Jimmy Choo 5 Days of Christmas advent calendar. It wasn't necessarily an advent calendar. I called it an advent calendar when I got it. I was like, oh, it's like an advent calendar. So I called it the Jimmy Choo advent calendar, and then it kind of blew up. I mean, it went so viral. Like, I've never seen views like it. Like, I think day 2 of that Jimmy Choo advent calendar on TikTok has like 11 million views. I've never seen views like it on my channels. It was amazing. There's so many people have asked me about it. In fact, getting my hair done yesterday, 2 people asked me, tell me more about that Jimmy Choo advent calendar. But yeah, it wasn't an advent calendar. I just called it that because at the time Chanel obviously were having their thing with their advent calendar, and I was like, this is kind of like an advent calendar, I'll call it that. And then I feel like everyone after that started calling it the Jimmy Choo advent calendar, so maybe I started a Jimmy Choo trend there, which is kind of cool. But this was in it. This was day 4. I'm absolutely smitten with it. It's a gorgeous little gold bucket bag with a hard metal strap as well as a crossbody strap. Oh, and a little tassel, cute little tassel, but a crossbody strap on the inside. It's just so perfectly made, it's beautiful, it's got satin lining on the inside. It's just so wearable, and it takes beautiful pictures too, like when the sun is on it, it's stunning. But I think this is going to go with so many outfits this year. It just looks so cute. You can get your arm into, like the crook of your arm into this to hold it like this, so you can throw it over crossbody. Yeah, I'm absolutely smitten with this bag. I think it's beautiful. Technically I wanted to do 10, but just to go with my hairband, the matching bag, my Hermes Kelly 25. Just in case you haven't seen this beauty before, she's Cellier, Epsom leather, ambre, jaune ambre is her colour, like an amber yellow. She's a 25, brand new. Oh, she's amazing. She was my investment purchase of 2021. I think because of her value and how much she means to me, I have been putting off taking her out too much. Like, before I go out, I have to assess exactly where I'm gonna be, like where I'm gonna be going to, how I'm gonna get there, if I'm gonna wear this bag, because just to make sure that she's not gonna have to endure too much in that day. You know what I mean? I just kind of have to assess, like, is she going to be safe if I wear her today? And do you know what? I've not even taken off the stickers. And I know there's a whole thing about do you, don't you, but I'm just scared to scratch this beautiful hardware. So, oh yeah, I've even left them on the feet. I didn't even realise I'd left them all on, but anyway. Yeah, she's a love of my life, and I intend to wear her so much more with the headband, because I think the two together is absolutely adorable, absolutely adorable. So those are literally the things right now that make me really excited. Like, all these things, when I look at them, I'm like, yes, I really want to use that, and I want to wear that with this, and I want to style that up for maybe a trip here or a trip there. So I just thought this would be quite a nice little video to shout out the kind of forgotten pieces that I want to bring out into the light again, but also the things I know I'm going to be obsessed with this year. So hopefully that's just been a really nice little time to look at some beautiful pieces in my wardrobe. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, guys. If you are brand new here though and you've never seen me before, make sure you hit subscribe before you exit the video so that you don't lose me. If you're looking for something to watch next, then I did post a vlog on Tuesday about all of my expectations for this year, my strategy, my goals, what I intend on doing or not doing this year, a few little things that I've bought and I'm doing. So yeah, if you're kind of looking for a bit of a motivational kick, then maybe that is a video for you. But anyway, I love you and leave you guys. I hope that you're having a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye.